it's me, Tony Bomboni, ASMR, and welcome back to your video. So I just want to quickly say I'm sorry for the construction noise that will be done by the month of May, I believe. But yes, there is a lot of noise coming from the outside, and you might hear some beeps from time to time. Hold on, let me just quickly adjust my light. I keep forgetting to adjust my light a certain way that makes it less reflective from my glasses. Let's see, how about that? I don't edit these parts out because you guys like hearing my footsteps on the floor. Okay, yeah, that's better. It's less like intense or like whitewashed, you know. But anyway, so thank you guys for joining me today. Yeah, so this is going to be a custom ASMR video and 1 hour long. Yes, a 1 hour long custom ASMR booking on TonyBomboni.com. You can go ahead and sign up for your own personal 15-minute, 30-minute, or 1 hour long sessions with me. I also offer readings as well, psychic, intuitive readings and healings as well for you. Yes, you can do healing virtually from a distance. It's all in the links. Yes, so like I was saying, those links are in the description below and the top pin comment in the comment section. Thank you for your support, and by booking a 30-minute or hour long, I will shout your first name out in the beginning of a video. By booking a 30-minute, you support the channel for 1 day. Booking an hour session supports the channel for 2 days. That's how big of a help you make. I had to bring my dog here because he was barking at the noise outside. So yeah. So today, this person chose to remain anonymous, and they requested either a real life chat like I'm doing now or a role play. It doesn't matter to them. So I decided to go with the real life chat format, just talking with you like Tony Bomboni does, not some other character, not some other personality. And they would like some Q-tips. They really gave me free will for this video, but they like Q-tips a lot. Eyelid massages, so I'm gonna do some of those. So very much face-oriented, personal attention, visual ASMR. That's what they like. Visual ASMR. They want eyelash, waterline stuff, or focused or attention as well. Eye bag focus, skin scrapes, sinus, temple, and lymph node palpating as well, and help with like migraine around the temples as well. So I'm going to be including a few products today as well as my own fingers. So we shall begin. Make sure you subscribe, and let us begin the appointment. So here we go. Here goes nothing. Hey, here goes nothing. Okay, so where do I even begin? I guess I'll go in order. Spend a few minutes on each trigger specifically. Here's some Q-tips I have snatched from the bathroom. And Q-tips are wonderful for the waterline, getting gunk out of your eyeball, the eyelashes. There is absolutely no signal in my house today. God knows what they are doing on those cell towers. But my phone is stuck on SOS all day, and I don't really know what to think or feel right now. I definitely felt like a low energy this morning. I was like, I really didn't feel like doing much today. I think I probably exhausted myself this weekend going places. So I'm just clearing out the gunk from the morning, the eye boogies. Just clearing that all away, washing that all away. Just focus on the fear, just for this moment, just for today. Do not listen to the fear. Just stop living in fear. Just be right now in the present. There's nothing to fear, my dears. There's nothing to fear, my dears. And I mean D-E-A-R. I'm not calling you D-E-E-R, like an animal, like a deer. Yeah. But we forget we don't have one water line. The bottom line, we have the top water line as well. So I'm clearing that out as well. I bet these construction workers need an ASMR massage and a pampering really badly. They work so hard. They've been here for months installing sewer pipes and our new internet, which I'm so totally looking forward to. I'll be able to upload videos to you so much faster, your bookings and stuff like that, starting this spring. I really do miss quicker internet. And now I'm flipping the Q-tip so I can I'm gonna just kind of brush like this, brushing your eyelashes, starting with the top one so you can look down while I do this if you're not comfortable, and I'm gonna brush the tops of them as well. Brushing the tops of your eyelashes. And I was about to do the eyelid wipes on you, but I only have one left, and that's enough to get me through tomorrow because my package delivers tomorrow too, so I'm not going to be able to restock. I'm pretty tight on eyelid wipes. You probably feel the whole house vibrating and shaking. It's very noisy. I'm surprised I can hear them from here because this like all the way in the back of the house. But I guess these workers are very loud. But yeah, when you book my services, book the 30-minute or the hour. The 30-minute is highly recommended. I would recommend the 30-minute above the 15-minute any day of the week because it's not rushed, and I always do a quality job, but it's like a really quality job, you get more information on what you're looking for, you get more from your session, it just makes more sense, and it's actually cheaper per minute to book longer services. Did you know that? It's actually more expensive per minute to book a 15-minute, so you're actually spending more money by booking a 15-minute, it doesn't make sense, so just book a 30-minute or hour long, I would say, is highly recommended. So you can get the best deal. The best deal per minute is the hour long, obviously. It's the cheapest deal per minute. Plus use the 20% off coupon code Tony2. You get a steal. It's literally a steal. But so many people I've noticed even in the last month have not used the coupon code. They just choose to support more, and for that I appreciate it. I really do. And on top of that, all the tips you guys have given me, whether it's $5, $20, or $100, thank you. Thank you so much for your support. So I'm just gonna finish now, wiping those lashes on your left eye now. To me it's my right, but to you it's the left. All my info's on my website, my PayPal, my Cash App, all that. So thank you guys. I appreciate your help. I really do. So as you know, my boyfriend is moving in. Actually, officially as of tomorrow, we're officially living together on contract, on paper. But he's been we've been living together a while now. But he has his own place still, but he's still moving stuff in, so it's taking a bit of time. But I officially now, as of last night, I think, or 2 nights ago, yeah, over the weekend. That's why I'm tired. Doing a lot of stuff because I work pretty much like crazy. Monday through Wednesday, sometimes into Thursday and Friday. Depends how busy I get with readings, but mostly Monday through Wednesday, right, is my main work, my full time. So I have Thursday through Sunday to focus on other things, so I try to get as much done during that time as possible because I really don't do much else but work Monday through Wednesday. So I don't have time to do things I normally would like to do and get done. So, but I still always do bookings, so I try to get those done within a day or two, you know. So I'm really focusing in your waterline now, just really cleaning out all the gunk from there. And I'm not using the same Q-tip for each eye. You should never use the same Q-tip for both eyes, because if you have an infection, you're actually transferring from one eye to the next. Or you have blepharitis, which is inflammation of the eyelid. That's not good, so I'm just cleaning all the dust. So you don't get blepharitis, inflammation of the eyelid. Oh, my baby is snoring. He's so cute. Okay, so actually, I don't know. Lately I've been it would be nice to have a French bulldog. They're so cute sometimes. But anyway, so let me give you an eyelid massage. So there is one that I really like, and it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it basically is where you get your thumbs. You can actually do this on yourself too. You can kind of when you lay down, you can kind of, it's hard to do on yourself, I guess, but you can use your 2 fingers if you can't use your thumb. You're not that flexible, but just press and push on your eyelids while they're closed. And just hold it there for 30 seconds. And just keep that pressure there on the eyelids. And that activates a nerve that helps you relax more. Almost done. You can hear Paco's breaths, his deep breathing. May it induce sleep and relaxation in you if you need it as well. You by no means have to pay attention to this video whatsoever. When I listen to ASMR, I definitely I'd actually much prefer to just cook and clean and do different things around the house, because I'm too restless. I'm actually a very restless soul, and I can't just lay there unless I'm going and trying to fall asleep and go to bed. Besides that, I can't just lay there and listen to ASMR. I'm too restless. Yeah. I don't really listen to my own videos. That's kind of weird to me. But, yeah, I don't find much joy in that way. Yeah, so that's one eyelid massage I like to do. I guess you shouldn't be rubbing your eye, but I could do some gentle strokes like this. Just kind of stroking under the eyebrow, kind of brushing that area like that. Oh my god, he's in a deep sleep. He's so cute. You hear it? Listen. So cute. I love when he snores. It does not bother me one bit. I call him Snorty sometimes, because sometimes he'll just snort randomly. It's so cute. I saw a lot of dogs over the weekend too. I haven't lost track where I went, what I did. I went to the Naples Zoo. It was actually a lot smaller than I thought it would have been, but we saw a lot of animals. And then we spent overnight in a hotel in Fort Myers, which was nice, and we had a wonderful sushi dinner. It was just amazing. As always. And they were busy. There was some event there. So it was so loud, so many people, so much loud music. It was definitely overstimulating. So I'm just rubbing in circles, and I'm focusing now on your eyes, since you want to do the eye bags. Now I'm going back under and massaging the eye bags. circle under there. Just kind of do that, massage a light, gentle strokes like this. Okay. Oh, he woke up a bit. He's like, okay, I'm done snoring. And back to bed. Breathe in and exhale peacefully, blissfully. Breathe in peace and bliss. Exhale peace and bliss. Breathe in peace and bliss. Exhale peace and bliss. So that's what I was saying. Actually, now I remembered what I was actually getting to my point. I'm officially moved in this new room. This is my new office room, so that's why you see the chair next to the desk. It's a little more cramped in here, but it's all temporary, you know. Hopefully I can be able to afford a bigger space someday, you know, to fit both of our things. But I'm very happy and content with where I am right now. I love this house. I haven't had a love for a home like this in quite a bit, actually, which is kind of sad, but, you know, it's true. I worked really hard to, you know, find a space that really makes me happy, and that's important. And I'm glad I could share that with someone. This is technically my first roommate who's not my family, so it's exciting, it's new, it was nerve-wracking, you know, at the start. It was a little scary, but I'm like, okay, I can do this. I'm 30, you know. I like, my goal in life is, you know, to experience so much, really. Not everything, like skydiving, but just so much, as much as I can, that is in my heart. And this is one of those things I always wanted to do, is just have a roommate who's not family, you know, whether it's a friend or a partner, you know, just to get the experience of what it's like to live with someone that's not family, you know. I've already lived by myself like 4 years now, on and off, so it's like, okay, I'm done with that, you know. Where else can life take you, you know? And I think maybe you may realize that part of yourself too, you know. Like, where else will life bring me? You know, what do you really desire in your heart? It shall always come true. That's what's always going to manifest. If something's not manifesting for years now, it's probably not really what you desire in your heart, you know? So, just focus on what's in your heart. So I'm also kind of stretching above your eye, like right on the eyebrow, and pinching it, because that also pulls the eyelid a bit and creates a nice relaxation. It's my favorite massage. So once I'm done doing that, I'm going to show you, I'm actually going to palpate your, not palpate, but tap your eye bags a little bit. That helps kind of stimulate them, kind of like caffeine. You just kind of do this under them, like on the eye cheekbones, to like right under your eye, but you never want to do this over your eye. Again, you should never hit your eye like that, okay? Treat your eyes with love and respect. Okay, so I'm just gonna tip, 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 tip. It's gonna tighten them. This will automatically, immediately tighten them. I do not believe in eye cream. I think it's a bunch of bahaga. And it can help in the moment. But, you know, I feel like those things you have to keep reapplying. It doesn't get to the root core. Usually if you have heavy, dark, purple, baggy eyelids, eye bags, I mean, not eyelids, but those two, I guess, it's usually a kidney problem, you know? You need to stretch a certain way for the kidneys. Look up my Qigong exercise and stretches. You'll see what I'm talking about. And I mentioned that in that video, okay? Look up that video on YouTube, search, okay? QI space GONG space TONY space BOMBONI. Qigong Tony Bomboni. You'll find it. There's several videos actually. I'm sure of it. At least 2 or 3. you'll find the one where I'm like stretching or doing an exercise. That's the one I'm talking. That's the one I am talking. So I'm just kind of doing that. You have the power to heal yourself. Are you awake, cutie? A handsome hamster. My baby rat. Oh, you good boy. You good boy. Okay. I told you if I had all the time and the money in the world, I would have 10 chihuahuas. They are so cute. I just want to quickly thank everyone for supporting, for watching, for keeping this channel running and going. YouTube has recently implemented some changes on everyone's channels. I'm grateful that my channel's usually always selected first for things like this. I guess they consider subscriber count in that implementation, but it's really been helping lately. I've seen some growth on this page, and I'm just grateful for all of you continuing to support and watch. Like, comment, share, add to playlists, all that good stuff you usually do. That gets my videos seen, that gets my videos out there. It makes me feel seen and heard, which I struggle with. I sometimes feel like I'm not seen or heard in real life in general, you know? Not just, I don't feel that really. Maybe sometimes I could feel that online, or I used to have a problem with that, you know, like feeling like I put so much work into something and it's not being seen. But I'm at peace with that mostly nowadays. But I'm saying, like, you know, you guys make me feel seen and heard, because, you know, you guys are like my friends, and I don't really have like friends like that in real life, so for a long time. So it's like, you know, you guys, I chat with you more than anyone really in the comments, and, you know, through your bookings, and it's just like the bookings especially is a personal one-on-one way we can communicate. Like through email, through the video, I feel like, you know, I really connect with you in those moments. So it's a beautiful way to access connecting with me, you know, and me being able to, like, the reason I do this is to help people. You know, that was my number one cause since I started the bookings in 2019, is to really help people. It's not really any other rhyme or reason. Of course, to support the channel as well, but my number one is helping people. That's where I get the biggest joy, you know? I think we all get the biggest joy doing that. We just don't realize it, and that's connecting back with what really makes us content and fulfilled in our heart. You know, like, even if I don't feel like working today, I still know I have someone to reach and help today and be of service today. And I think that's what keeps me going, and that's why people are like, how are you staying motivated or inspired so long? That's how, because I want to continue connecting and helping with people. Connecting with people and helping them, I mean. So, right now I'm just going to massage your face so I can incorporate some of those skin scrape sounds. Just giving love to other parts besides the eyes. I think we're done with the eyes. We can say bye-bye eyes. We part ways with them for now. Toodle-doo for now. I'm gonna film a Wizard of Oz video next, so expect that tomorrow. Might be another long video for you. And it's gonna be a Wizard of Oz collection haul, so be on the lookout for that one. I'm glad I didn't make this into a roleplay, because there's so much to talk about and say. woods this weekend because I am going camping. Yes. I'm going camping. As you could probably tell from that one video. And then next week I'm going to Maryland for a few days. That's exciting and fun and exciting. I really look forward to it. I miss Maryland. I love Maryland. Maryland is a beauty unlike anywhere else, in my opinion. If you want more skin scrapes, I can maybe scratch down your hands and arms just a little bit. You guys are so funny. Sometimes I'm laughing my butt off in the comments section, just hearting your comments. I heart every comment, by the way. I will give your comment a heart every time you comment. Unless it's a nasty comment. But, going up your arms a bit, scrape, up into your shoulders even. Back down your neck. Oh, he's just looking at me. He's so cute. He's like, I'm just gonna sit here and watch what he's doing. Paco, this is how I feed you, man. Like, at the end of the day, it boils down to that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta feed my dog. I gotta feed myself. And that's another thing with health that we've been wanting to talk about. Like, I've been going through on and off stuff for like the last 4 or 5 years. I find the most healing personally through food. Like, sometimes I still get those nerve tingles and things. But I find the more I eat B6, B12 foods, which is meat, eggs, salmon, and I forgot. A lot of it could be like dairy stuff. I can't have some dairy stuff though, unfortunately. But like, it's a balance. It's a healthy balance of stuff. You know, leafy greens can help. Fortified cereals, those kind of things. You know, as long as I pay attention to what I'm eating and eat a well, healthy, balanced diet, like, I'm okay. I think I just have to focus on that instead of obsessing about, you know, doing this, taking this. And it sucks sometimes. You may feel a certain way, but no one believes you, you know. From a medical professional to a, you know, a friend or a family member or whoever, you know. Because you look okay, you look healthy, but on the inside, there's some days you are not really, you know, feeling it. And I noticed after a while I started getting like some health anxiety because like I would just be so worried, you know. I'm talking about my journey in the last few years. I would be so worried that something else would come up, you know. But if you find the same, just focus on a well, healthy, balanced diet of different types of things, fruits, vegetables, meats, dairy products, grains, you know, like greens, beans, tomatoes, potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, before I include the products, I'm just focusing mostly my hands first. I'm gonna give you that sinus palpation. So, I'm gonna palpate, which I think is like just little squishes like this. And then I'm gonna do circular motion. So the sinuses are basically here. Okay. And all this. And so you can actually feel them if you squish that area. And my favorite is like upper cheekbone kind of here. There's this like little nook here. It's like little hole or crevice in feeling sinus drainage, burning, irritation, don't overdo it. Just do it a few times. But I'm going to push there now and just kind of go in and out, in and out, in and out, and just kind of drain the sinuses. So just with the thumbs, I'm just going to go from the top of the nose bone, the ridge down the bridge of the nose. Oh, I feel it now too, actually. I'm feeling like a little pain here. On and off, I also get that. Sometimes it's like, it's like stimulating, Sometimes you can feel it burning in your throat if it's like a certain type of drip. Depends who you are, if it's extreme or not. But yeah, definitely, just clear open those sinuses, especially if you're ill, if you're illness, or you're suffering from illness. It's good to do that. You just need that massage. So be very light and gentle. You don't want to press too firmly. You don't want to irritate yourself more. This is just going to help let that stuff flow. Okay? I'm going to go back in and out, up and down, just really to drain those sinuses of yours. And I'm just going to palpate, by focusing some pressure there, giving it some edge, like relief, kind of like, building up the pressure, then letting it flow out of you and down your throat, down your nose. Even if it drips a little, it's okay. You can get a tissue. You can try this on yourself too. A lot of times I like to try things on myself while I'm following the creator, the ASMR artist, doing actions, because that I find gives me the most satisfying tingles. And again, tapping that area, working it up, vibrating it, shaking it, stirring it, loosening all the mucosa, all the gunk in there, and breathe in, breathe out through your nose, breathe in, and breathe out through your nose, breathe in through your mouth, breathe out through your mouth, breathe in through your mouth, breathe out through your nose. Now breathe normally, and notice how you feel. There's some more things clearing up in you. Notice how you feel. It's so important to notice how you feel in this moment. Just close your eyes, breathe in and out slowly at your own pace, and notice how is your body actually feeling. Where do you notice any sensations that you're maybe ignoring? Maybe there's parts of you that you're neglecting as well and forgotten about, and your body's always going to try to give you its attention. It's very attention seeking. Not really. It tolerates a lot, but after a while of tolerating enough nonsense, it wants your attention like a whiny child. So just focus on that part of you that's whining, crying for help. Maybe your knee hurts more than you realize. Maybe you're like, oh, why am I right butt cheek sore? Oh, I'm sitting too much on my butt, okay? Or laying too much on my phone, right? Maybe my knuckles kind of feel tender from holding my phone too much too. Okay, or driving on the steering wheel too much. I'm feeling a little like when you focus on that region of the body, maybe your stomach, you realize, oh, it didn't hurt until I focused on it. Wow, maybe I shouldn't ignore. Maybe I should go eat my meal instead of like trying so hard to lose weight or, starve myself, right? Focus on your body, whatever it is. I'm just speaking out of my butt, literally, just whatever. I don't care, whatever it is you're going through. Focus on it. It doesn't matter. There's no judgment here. Judgment-free zone, yo, okay? Okay, so once you're done, you're finished doing that, you accomplish your mission, go ahead, and that's why it's so important to lay there sometimes, right? Just lay there and just focus on your body. We have to stop the mindset of the rat race. We have to stop, constantly being on the go, on the move, doing things. Why? Your body's gonna scream and cry for help eventually. Trust me, I've been there many a time. It's never the way, it's never the answer. The answer's within, always and forever, as always and forever will be. But anyways, that that's a very difficult lesson for most people. Sometimes it takes 20 years to understand that lesson. So let's focus now on the temples. I'm going to rub those temples of yours now. And kind of circular motions like the sinus massage, and just ease that pressure. Ease it all from you. Even go with the thumbs. That usually feels nice, but I try not to do the thumbs because the thumbs have so much force to them sometimes. You really want to be lighter with your temples. You'd rather use your middle finger and index finger. Sometimes if that's too much, use your middle and ring finger. That's actually the best because that's giving you the lightest, because you can't put much pressure on your ring finger or your pinky, so you can even use those, I guess. But I wouldn't use your pinky because it's so far down, so I just use these two or these two. But if you have a lot of weakness and pain in your wrists, you can use your thumbs, okay? But I'm going to just continue to circle motions. Even in your hairline, it's okay. Don't worry about me messing up those hairs of yours. Breathe in and out. Make sure you drink plenty of water, I don't think people are drinking enough water. That's the way to really get stuff filtered in your body and cleaned out. You need to hydrate those cells for you to function properly to begin with. If you don't put the right fuel in your car, it can't start, it can't work. You're like a machine in a weird way, right? We are. We need fuel, food, water, air, sunlight, right? Your batteries need to be recharged, which are your energetic kidneys, right? So, are you getting sleep? Are you taking breaks? Are you having a balance in your life? Are you doing what makes you happy? What fills your heart's joy and desire? Even if it, sometimes, as long as it doesn't go against your values, I'd say, but don't be so stuck on your values that you're immobile, that you're never willing to change your values too, Sometimes you realize other things start making you more happy. Change those things. Don't be afraid of change, okay? So I think that's why a lot of you are having these headaches. You're stuck in your old ways. You're not letting go of your past. You're too focused thinking on worry and fear rather than living in the moment. Just what I'm intuiting for now. But if temples don't work, get some peppermint oil, rub them in there, and also go over your forehead like this. Rub over the forehead. Even rubbing your scalp a little bit. Massaging that scalp to just ease that tension, because I know that migraine can sometimes just whip around your head and tighten and feel like pure hell. Again, drink enough water, eat enough food until you feel full. Eat slowly. Spend time in the sunlight so your body can absorb those vitamins better. Don't stare at the screens too long. The black void of darkness. Look up at the sky. Walk. Exercise. It's time to treat your body right. This is the year to do this while you can. Get that blood flow moving in your joints. Get that circulation going. It's not enough to exercise indoors in a gym. You need to exercise outside. To whoever needs to hear it, of course. I'm not telling everyone what to do. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the final part, the it's a very light superficial massage. It's just basically moving the first layers of skin up and down, not the muscle, not the bone, just letting all of that flow. Lymph nodes are so important for your overall functioning. They're kind of the bridge that we need. Often most ignored, most neglected, unfortunately, but truth. So that's that. Temples alone, I would consider a lymph node. I'm not quite sure if I remember if they are, maybe even sinuses, but definitely the neck. It's mostly concentrated in the neck down, I would say, like the armpits, the wrists, the elbows where the joints are, the hip kind of groin region, the ankles, I'd say near the knees as well, those kind of regions, right? Okay, so yes, they can get swollen and painful at times, so this drainage helps kind of milk the toxins out of your body, send them down, avoid issues like, God forbid, certain illnesses and diseases that are more serious or require diagnosing. So there you go. I've incorporated everything, and now I'm going to include even more. I thought this would be quite a nice addition to include some shampooing of your eyelids, because it's important to wash them. This is a very gentle shampoo. You always want to use something gentle, soft, preferably baby shampoo for adults. Yes, not for adults, like it's not called for adults. I'm saying for adult eyelashes, you need to use baby shampoo to wash your eyelashes, because sometimes they get really nasty. I've had like a problem with my eye strain for a while. Not so much nowadays, but with the right treatment of just washing those eyelids. I'm going to go ahead and put some shampoo on those eyelids in circular motions, just washing them, rinsing those eyelids. Going into the eyelid and the lashes, not just the lashes. Gotta clean those eyelids too, especially if you use a lot of makeup products. It adds up, all those eyeliner and years of mascara and eyeshadow. Girl, it's gonna add up. Foundation. You know how many layers we put on our eyes? It's a lot of pressure. That's a lot to put on our eyes. Like, holy cow, if you think about it, it's like, we shouldn't be doing that. So definitely use your makeup wipes, but be soft around your eyes. Do not squeeze or press your eyes. Do not pull. And make sure the makeup wipe is not dry. It is moist and well lubricated. You can make your own dipping, not a paper towel. I wonder what kind of towelette you could use. But anyway, I guess you could dip a towel, a little handkerchief like this one, like coconut oil. You could put like aloe vera juice, mixed in with some baby shampoo. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't mix chemical with natural, but you can try and experiment. You could put tea tree oil. I would say tea tree oil, coconut oil, and aloe vera juice, and dip that in a towelette, and then like put ice cubes, like dip it in cold water, and then like wrench out the towel, and then put the products on it. I would say that's your best bet for a tingly cool sensation, and then just gently rub. Even this is too rough. I would say get like a really soft handkerchief. I think a handkerchief, yeah, that's the right word. A handkerchief, that's like the right towelette texture for a wipe. But make sure it's a soft, not like a rough handkerchief that you usually wipe the sweat off your brow with. So now just wiping the shampoo off. Again, gentle circular motion. get under and below and above your eyelid and eyelash, so you have to do circular so they can move accordingly. I don't know if that makes sense. Back and forth and side to side. Circular, counterclockwise, clockwise, and then side to side on each eye. And do not use the same side of the wipe on each eye. Use a different towelette if you're nervous, or a different side of the towel. So we've cleaned all that gunk. Sometimes you're going to find like brown spots or eyelashes falling off. That's normal. Sometimes you have eyelashes that are just sitting there too long, and that can bother your eyes, so it's good to clean them out. It's okay if your lashes start looking smaller for now. The coconut oil will help them grow back, and it will help your eyelashes. Help with blepharitis, all of those things. Aloe, coconut, tea tree oil, that's gonna really help your situations. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this now, and I'm gonna gently incorporate some lotion, some eyelid cream, to moisturize, because when it can be dry sometimes, even after all that, it can be like very like just overwhelming, especially the first time you do that. So I'm just gonna pat first the product. Close your eyes and then just gently wipe the product in. And I would go, of course, on your eye bag too, if you have any. The crease and folds of your eye. Keep your eye closed, even while you do the wipe with the coconut oil wipe. Do not open your eyes. Don't do it. Just keep your eyes shut. Remain sealed and fastened like buckling a seatbelt. Just keep it shut tight. Do not squeeze tight. Just tight enough to where it's like a firm grip of your water lines meeting, but not opening. Because sometimes when you rub in circular motions, they can open if you're not shutting it tight enough. So I like to do this. I like to raise my eyebrows as high as I can and close my eyes, and that helps me keep them shut without them getting open and getting chemical or product in my eye. But now you can keep your eye normal. I'm just rubbing lotion with lotion. You don't have to do that. It looks silly. You can just allow me to spread the product, and this will moisturize your lashes furthermore. There's special products for that. Tapping under your eye, under the under eye. Breathe in and out, knowing that everything will be okay. And I can go ahead and apply some more product to the rest of your face. Just tapping to the rest of your face. Circular motions. Feeling good in your core, good inside of you. Swiping your forehead, moisturizing that forehead. Around the creases of your nose that can get very dry. Your T-zone can get very dry as well. I just heard a thump. I'm not sure where that came from. Probably an animal on the roof. I literally live in the jungle, y'all. My dog's probably like, can I just get off this bench? A few more minutes, paquito, taquito. I'm almost done with the video. I'm sure he doesn't mind. He's like, oh, this is paradise. He's like, oh, this is wonderful. I just get to sleep all day, which he loves to do. He is a big sleeper, a big napper. Okay. Kind of reminds me of those pads that you apply blush. Like blush. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go in with this final eye product. If you are really that concerned with your eye bags or lines of that grease. Double duty beauty. Double duty beauty. And I will conceal that part that you will feel insecure about. It's okay, honey. Sometimes I like to go on the eyelid itself as well. If there's something I really want to conceal there, like a birthmark. I have a birthmark on mine, and I used to feel some type of way about that. So I'm gonna go in with another Q-tip and just kind of lightly swab and tap. Taper that off. Use the other side of the Q-tip for the other eye, and it will create that brightening seal layer, a protection from those looks. Those people that look and say, "What's that on your face?" This will make that go away and create a brighter eye, making your eyes look more glowing and popping. Maybe giving an illusion of bigger, dolly eyes. So, you look wonderful. You look incredible. I made sure not to get any on your eyelashes. And, yes, even men can use this product because, I've had men come to me and ask me, even like straight men straight up just DM me, be like, "Look, what products do you use? What can I use to look good?" There's nothing wrong about that. I think we like to judge people in general, not just men, but for wanting to look good. Like, there's really nothing wrong with that. With men not wanting wrinkles, like, I don't see anything really wrong with that. But everyone's cup of tea is different, right? So, for coal, no. Yeah, this is for chapped lips, and it has aloe, menthol, camphor, vitamin E, and echinacea inside of it. So it can help also with cold sore as well, if that is what you're experiencing. So I'm gonna just moisturize your lip, because I feel like, lips and eyes are so important to a whole look on the face. You don't need makeup to look good. You just need to focus on your eye and lips. If you use makeup on your eyes and lips, that's one thing, but, all we did today was just kind of massage you and relax you, and that sometimes will stretch those face lines and wrinkles and leave you feeling so good that you just are looking more relaxed. And when you look more relaxed, you look healthier. When you look healthier, you look happier and more glowing. And when you look more glowing, you look more youthful. So, yeah. Do yourself a service, not a disservice, by continuing to hydrate, eat great, get plenty of sleep and exercise and sunlight, and you will start to notice that glow within. So those are my beauty products. When people ask me, "What do you use?" That's what I use. I don't use face creams and washes, I think that's just, sometimes all marketing ploys to get people to consumerism and buying more constantly, and it's never enough, and it's products you constantly run out of, and it's just you constantly need to use stronger and stronger and stronger products until you're left feeling empty and never satisfied. That's my opinion and take on the beauty marketing industry nowadays. It's just, everything is so fake, and everyone is appearing that way online who is influencing and using those products and advertising and showing it. I used to be one of those people, and I'm just like, this is so fake. This leaves me so empty and dead inside. It's just an illusionary world. So I think definitely, even massage, I would take any day of the week versus a face cream that has chemicals in it that can cause illness, and yeah, so that's my honest take when people ask me, "What do you use?" Sunlight, face. I like to wash my face with cold water in the morning. That's about it. Like, no soap, nothing. Like, yeah, so that's my take on it. But I do agree once in a while it is good to go to like a spa if you can afford it and just kind of like scrape that first layer of skin off, but other than that, you really don't need to do too much. As long as you feel good inside, you're gonna look good outside, I promise you. I felt like crap and slapped my face with so much products and makeup, and I still felt like crap, so it's not gonna change anything, But yeah, so that's my honest take. Thank you guys for watching and listening. I'm just gonna finish with some sounds from these bottles. Travel size kit, sample size bottles. I hope you enjoyed your hour-long appointment today with me, Tony Bomboni. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoy this content. Sign up for my newsletter on my website, TonyBomboni.com. Check out my online courses, my Cameo. Everything's on my website, okay? My bookings, of course, as well. Bookings are hands down the best way to support and fund this channel to keep going. Hope you feel better. I hope you remain headache free. Your sinuses are cleared up. You're feeling good, like everything, all the blood flow, all the circulation came back to your face. Your eyes feel less strained. They feel not itchy, but very nice and moisturized. So that's that. And sometimes if you feel overwhelmed throughout the day, just you can dip a towelette like this one in hot water, maybe with your favorite like mint tea in it or something, maybe relaxing, maybe like chamomile, and this will like relax even if you have acne, like just calm down the inflammation in your face and just put it over your face gently. Let the steam sit or let the towel sit in your face for like 5 minutes. Sometimes I like to get cold chamomile tea bags. I'll get like a little kind of dish bowl of iced cubes in there with water, cold water, and dip the chamomile tea bags in there for a minute. Squeeze them out a bit, put them so the liquid doesn't drip on my face, put them on my eyelids. 5 minutes, dip them again, put them on my eyelids again, 5 minutes. And I noticed so much relief from that alone. So, yeah, you can do so much like home remedies, natural stuff. You don't have to buy any of this fake products, even like I used from the stores. There's castor oil you can put on your eyelid, just a little drop overnight to sit. And, this is not, medical advice by any means, but I'm really love helping people and getting information out there on stuff you can use. Even I would say milk. Some say like if you just like dip something like this in like milk, even could be just almond milk if you're afraid of animal fats and stuff like that. Just, I used to do the Michelle Phan trick for my face to really glow my face and have a tight, youthful appearance and complexion. What they call kind of like Korean skin, right? I would get like an egg, crack it open, separate the white from the yolk. I would apply the yolk, I think, first over my... No, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I think I would apply the whites first, tighten it like a mask, wash it off, then I'd apply the yolk. Then the yolk moisturizes. Let it sit there for 5 minutes, wash it off, and that will do wonders. But again, be careful not to like have it drip in your mouth or your eyes or your nose and ears, obviously. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you, yes, you, in the next one.